Jackson, you're going to be a good little helper. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. You may ask what I'm doing. Well, right now we're cutting up potatoes and we're soaking them in a pot that has lemon water in there. We're going to let them soak for at least an hour. We are starting the, I guess, base for a soup mixture. I've done videos on dry canning potatoes, and my family loves those. Well, now I'm going to dry can a soup mix. I'm going to have potatoes, carrots, onions, and celery. I'm just going to dice them up, process them in the jar without any liquid in there, other than a tablespoon of butter, but, you know, hey, that doesn't count as liquid to me. But the first step is getting these potatoes soaking so we can get the starch soaked out of them and get them to stay as white as possible. Just peel them, cut off any little eyes or ugly spots, and we'll go from there. All right, Jackson, you gonna put this in here? Okay, there's you some more to put in there. And it doesn't matter. I can't really give you a recipe on this. Use what you have. I have 10 pounds of potatoes. So that's what's going to be in my mix. And I have 2 large bags of carrots. I'm not sure the weight on those. Our school district likes to give food boxes to every family in the district. So this time there was a lot of carrots in there. And also onions. So just dice up what you've got. Make it the way you like it. If you don't like potatoes, use all carrots, celery, onions. If you don't like something, leave it out. A recipe is a guideline. You make it yours. No, we're not going to put the carrots in water. They don't have to be in water. Okay.
So I can just drop them in?
You can just put them in there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can drop them.
Yep, just drop them in there. Guys, you got to teach them young and get them interested in cooking. This one loves to help constantly.
I already know.
Doesn't that look like a leg? I mean, it looks like a bent knee.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Yeah, you're about to cut his leg.
Yeah. You can cut your carrots up into any size pieces that you want. So we're just going to chop up these 2 bags of carrots. And I'm hoping to get enough veggies to do a full canning between my potatoes, carrots, a little bit of celery, and onions. But we'll see. I'm sure we'll get there. If not, I'm may be able to find something else to go in there.
Mom, look at this. Whee! Look at all those kids.
Well, they're not kids. They're silly boy. They're carrots. But we'll just keep chopping and we'll have it ready to go in the jars in just a little bit. Okay, I've let the potatoes soak for about an hour, hour and a half in lemon water. And I have them rinsed and drained sitting over here. I have my carrots that are cut up. And I have an onion, well, several onions that were smaller ones, and I cut them into quarters. I did mention celery. Guys, to be honest with you, you know how it is. Sometimes things get away from you in the refrigerator. We don't have celery in this. But if you have celery, you're welcome to put it in there. Okay, I have a teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt in my jars. I am putting probably around a tablespoon of butter in each one. You go ahead and stop it for a minute. Okay, I've got my potatoes over here. I have no idea how much this is going to make. It takes 7 quarts to fill out my canner. I'm going to put probably about 2/3 of a jar full of potatoes. My family likes potatoes better than what they like other veggies in a soup. So I'm going to throw them in here. Then I'm going to put 2 of those little quarters of onion down in there. I'm going to put my carrot on there. Try to mash everything down. Guys, did I mention we're dry canning this? Yeah. For those who haven't heard, it's a thing. It's not baking it in an oven until it gets like 200 degrees and putting a lid on it. No. I'm going to put this in my canner just like this. I've done it before, and there's a video which I'll link in the description on potatoes. They're really good. I've also done carrots. I've done squash. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it to the next step and make a soup mix. Okay, we have potatoes, onions, and carrots in here. We have a teaspoon salt and about a tablespoon butter. Okay, I'm wiping the tops of my jars off to make sure I didn't drop anything on there that would bother this from sealing. I have new flats. Always use new flats. That way you have a much better chance of them staying sealed. I have them sitting in warm water. Okay, I'm going to put them right into my canner, just like that. And that is all that I'm going to do to them until I process them. Rearrange that potato. It was sticking up a little bit, and that may keep it from sealing. I have just plain faucet water in my canner. I also have white vinegar. Anytime I can, I use white vinegar because I have hard water, and if I forget to put the vinegar in there, then I am going to have very ugly jars. It's going to have a white film all over my jars. So anytime you can, if you have hard water, always put vinegar in there. I've probably got 1/4 to a 1/2 cup in there. So I'm just going to continue putting these in the canner. Now I know I'm not going to have enough to fill 2 canners. Okay? So what I'm going to do in that instance is I'm just going to get a jar, just any old jar that you've got, that's a ball jar or a mason jar. And I'm going to put water inside there, and I'm going to sit it in the canner. That way the jars are not rolling around, banging into each other and breaking. I'm going to continue putting these in here, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. I'm going to process them on 10 pounds of pressure for 40 minutes. And let me tell you guys, it definitely helps to have things already made on hand. Everybody gets busy at times and thinks, oh my goodness, what am I going to do for a meal? Well, all you have to do to make a meal using this is open up a can of meat, which I already have some canned in the pantry. Open up a couple of jars of this, and if you would like, tomato juice, stewed tomatoes, salsa, anything, just throw together and make a meal. It's so simple whenever you have things prepped ahead of time. But I kind of got off track there and rambled. I'm good at that, I know, but that's okay. It's tips, it's ideas, and it'll help at least one of you guys out there. If it helps you, or if you've got some ideas, write it in the comments. That way, I might can learn something too. But I'll show you what this looks like in a little bit after it comes out of my canner. Alright guys, there you have it. This is the first batch out of my first canner. They've already started sealing. You can see the potatoes on the bottom. Can't really see the onions in there, but you see those carrots on the top. And let me tell you, the smell's just as good as it looks. Still see the bubbles in there. But guys, give this a try because it is so much better than the traditional made mixes where you add water. It tastes like you have just roasted fresh veggies. Let me know if you try it. Hope everyone loves it as much as what we do. See you guys on the next video.